So, which color should we cancel, Sizwe?
Which color should you cancel?
Yeah, like which color should we just do away with?
Black.
That's hateful. What do you wish you learned earlier?
What do I wish I learned earlier? That's a deep question.
Okay, we'll come back to it. Wizkid or Davido?
Wizkid.
The dopest cartoon show of all time.
For me, Blickleberry.
What the hell is Blickleberry?
You must find out about those. They're really nice.
What would be the perfect date if someone were to take you out on a date?
Just having fun, not an actual date like on a table and eating dinner. Just having fun out somewhere.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny are you?
I think I'm really funny.
So is that a 10?
You could say like a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
An almost distinction.
Yeah, almost.
All right. What was your favorite subject in school?
English.
Do you apologize when you're wrong?
I do sometimes, if it's worth it.
Okay. Which movie have you watched multiple times?
Wow, I'm actually a movie fanatic, so that's a very hard question.
Okay, right now, what would you say is your vibe, movie-wise?
Like types of movies?
No, like a movie, one.
Let's go with John Wick.
Okay, and the most important question, gin or wine?
Gin. Always.
All these people say gin.
Yeah.
They'll be hitting on wine.
Gin. Always.
Good morning, you guys. You are in the Queen's Fortress with Yamoria. Today we're chilling with SeezNation.
Shout out.
Yes.
We decided to cancel Black. Why are we cancelling Black?
Yeah, that's very
because
rude.
everyone says black is the new whatever. So.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, no, they don't.
You know I'm right. You
They
almost
say
said,
they say orange is the new black.
See.
Okay,
So why black?
but you can't wear orange. You look dodgy. The song you guys just heard is "Don't" by Sizwe, right?
Black and green and.
So is "Don't" on a project or is it just an isolated song?
Don't is a record that comes from my latest upcoming EP called My Moment. I think it's number 6. Yeah. So it's just one of those songs I had to include in the EP. Well, originally the EP didn't have Don't.
Yeah.
No, I just edited as time.
What is the theme of the EP? Like if you had to describe it in a couple of words.
As it says, like My Moment, it's really, I could say it's like a pun, you know, because I don't really mean my moment as in like my moment, but it's my moment to speak.
I don't understand what you're saying.
How elaborate should I be?
When you say my moment, do you mean like it's your time to shine?
Exactly. It doesn't mean it's my time to shine, but just my time in general, my time to speak, my time to state my views.
And when you say speak, what about like what's your most common theme in your music?
Do you speak good English in your
How do I sound
music?
though?
Because I mean, in your music, because
Yeah, I
you
think
said
I
you
do.
liked English, and I feel like rappers'
I
English is questionable.
I passed English like no one's business,
So your rhymes make sense.
yeah, like I have punchlines.
You have.
Yeah.
Do you want to drop one?
You want me to?
Drop a few bars. nigga.
Let's keep talking. I'll drop you a few bars.
Oh, surprise pass. So guys, Pick Me Up is back, as we said. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yes, we had an amazing show. It was here at 27 Boxes. It was on the 4th of June. There will be another one, but it will only be in July. It will be the first Tuesday of July, 27 Boxes. To make sure you pull through.
Yeah, where were you, by the way? You need to show up to these things.
I will.
Yeah.
Now that
It's
you
such a
invited
great
me.
space.
It is. I'm going to invite you.
And you should perform as well. It's like an open mic. There's an
Definitely.
open mic before the
Definitely.
performances and all that.
Definitely.
And do your thing.
Where do you usually
We'll be
perform?
grouping.
Always. I haven't been performing actually, but like working on myself. My last performance was last year, I think. You know.
Last year, do you know that we're like halfway in 2019?
I
right
know,
now?
I know. Like, there's a lot that's been going on, especially with this EP. It's just been through a lot because it was supposed to come out 2014, but because of life and ups and downs, you know, it couldn't come out. So as time
When you
went,
say life and ups and downs, is that procrastination and laziness?
not procrastination, but In terms of the EP, the sound wasn't there yet. It wasn't what I wanted. So I kept changing producers. I went from this producer to another guy to another guy.
But
to
you're
another
a
guy.
producer. Would it not be
It's
smarter
different.
to teach yourself to make your own beats? Then
I actually produce my own beats.
Yeah.
I write my own lyrics. I mix and master. But it's different when it comes to. We're not all the same. There's artists that prefer mixing and producing their own stuff. I'd rather be on the mic and having an engineer on the computer than me working, you know.
Okay.
So yeah. Man.
Okay. And you've done multiple things. So if you had to pick one of these things, you're sketching, what else did you do? Debates in school. You're rapping, you're producing.
What
if
are
you
you
had
debating about?
honestly,
I can't see.
like,
you know,
we're doing debates.
I'm like, you could say I'm multi-talented.
You also
I've
dance,
done a
Seezy.
lot, yeah.
Only
I used
Puja.
Dude, I started dancing way before anything. So
Hip hop dancing or
I started with bourgeois. It went to
Nabula di
Bratsula.
second, like, mo.
Dude, it went to popping and locking. It went to I did a lot.
There was a
actually.
crumb phase. Were
A
you a
crumb
part of
phase,
that?
yeah.
Oh, there
I
was
was-
a crazy
I
crumb
was part
within
of
phase.
the crumb
those
phase.
those Red Bull
Yeah,
events that they
I
used to
used to,
have.
I
You
used
were
to.
one of those kids.
Yeah.
You were so forward.
It-
You were
Dude,
so
and
forward.
at that time, it was the in thing. Like,
It
if you weren't there, you
was.
weren't cool enough.
No, I wasn't cool enough. So if you had
How
to
old
pick
were you
one,
at that time?
we're the same
We were in
age.
high school.
Sizwe.
Oh.
You're like a
We were-
whole
we
year
were-
older than me. Come
There was
feel
this
yourself up
crew.
over 1
I don't know
year.
if you know them. There's this crew Encryption.
I do know.
They were
them.
from our high school.
I
They
do.
were
And
they
like
used
the
to feel
flyers.
themselves,
No, but for
like,
us,
okay,
we
we
were
were also
like,
like,
oh
hey,
my
when they go
gosh.
past,
I think we all have our own preferences.
Were you the Encryption of your school?
You could say so, because I always entertained the
What are
whole
you guys
school.
called?
I wasn't in a crew. I actually started in a crew when I was doing bourgeois and all that.
Yeah.
But when it transitioned to popping and locking and cramping, I was a solo dancer.
Oh, Sipi,
did you make money off of
Yeah.
it? I know those competitions have money.
A few times, but you know, it was just for the love. When you got
Yeah.
money, it was just appreciation.
So did the love fall away, or is it like you don't have time, or your bones tired?
I think I just grew up. You know, I didn't have time for dancing, but just working on my own
Yeah.
music. You know, it wasn't that interesting anymore.
So
Okay.
music is what you pick over all the other
Like,
stuff.
this is what I do. This is my daily bread, yo.
And would you rather do the rapping or the producing?
Both. But if I had to
if you
pick,
had to pick one season,
I'd just be a rapper.
you'd be a rapper.
Yeah.
But no
Producing
one is
is
ever gonna
just
make beats the way
an
you
add-on,
want them.
you know? Pardon?
Like you're the only one who can make your beats exactly the way you want.
That's why I started producing, actually. I used to download beats. So it got to a point where they were always telling me, hey, your songs can't play on radio.
When the money's supposed to come through,
You get
have
me?
Problems.
Then I just had to start producing my own stuff.
And in terms of like copywriting your stuff, trademarking your stuff, as an artist, are you on top of all of that?
Now we're on top of it.
Yeah.
It was a legal process. You can ask my camera guy right here.
Uh-huh.
It has been
Is
just
this your
a
manager?
long. No, he's my camera guy.
Okay.
My manager couldn't make it.
can.
My manager couldn't make it, but shout outs to him. Bro.
You've even got so you've got a whole team. Do you have someone
could-
like
you
handling
could
the
say so.
Samro side? Someone handling
yes,
the gig
yes,
side.
you could say so.
Oh wow, you're so prepared for
It's
life.
just the family.
Or like family. Do you know what it's like to work with family, Joe?
I know what it's like. I come from
You're playing games.
before I didn't work with them, like just us. It included other people. So it got to a point where it was just trust issues and all those
You have
things you don't want to
trust
talk about. Hey, we all do as
But working with
artists.
family is
Yo.
dodgy when it comes to like the money side.
think-
Yeah.
I think you just have to pick who handles your money. That's all.
Yeah.
You can handle your own money if you know the accounting side, but you don't have time for it because you have to produce.
My point exactly. Now
Right,
you need
and
to
all
trust people. Do you know how dodgy it is trusting your family?
Yeah, but I trust my family, yo.
Yeah.
So what are the next moves you're looking at right now as an artist? Since I see you on top of stuff,
Haha.
where are we trying to go right now?
We trying to go very far. Like, I'm trying to be the next biggest thing right now. But with the process, it's going to take a bit of time, but we're going to get there.
Yeah.
What does biggest thing mean to you? Does it mean you've got airplay? Does it mean you're traveling the world?
Not yet,
Does it mean
because-
people are listening to your shit.
Not yet, because my EP hasn't come out yet. So as soon as it comes
Do we
out,
have
it's
a
going to be...
date? Because I was like,
pushes.
Can we please pester you for
Yep.
a date?
can we have a date?
I actually
say
believe in
September?
jinxing, and I think you all know this.
Yeah, stop
I know
believing
you
in
believe in
jinx.
Exactly.
Stop, like,
Okay, can we say
Because every time I
2019?
state a date, when
It
that
falls
day
apart.
comes, it's just you
Can
know,
we say 2019? Though?
2019.
Definitely 2019.
Let's
How
say
many
soon,
tracks?
like very soon.
How many tracks?
It has 10 tracks.
10
in it.
tracks.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready for it.
And the main topic of discussion is
Me, just me. Like
What's
listen
so
to
interesting?
me. and
10
what
whole
I've been
songs
through.
about you.
I think I am.
who
yeah.
does like 10 whole songs about themselves? There's so many things happening in the world.
Very funny.
Like there were elections, yourself.
Yeah, just me, man.
Like about where you grew up, about the
Yeah.
kind of person that you
Just
are.
my ups and downs, me, the love side.
The love side, he
yeah,
says.
I know that.
Unomuntu Sizwe.
Let me drink water.
You know she's gonna listen to this on Spotify.
I
right?
know.
So
Shout
can-
out to you, man.
Oh, okay, so she does exist. Okay,
So
don't
we're
deny
gonna go
her, you end up
into-
with problems.
I'm not denying
You end up with
anyone.
problems. You deny
Hey,
your company.
hey, listen to this. I'm not denying
So
anyone.
we're gonna go into our next track.
Yo, what's up? You're still chilling in the Queen's Fortress with your Moria.
What
You're
up?
chilling with SeezNation.
You look
Right.
nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Like,
Stop
where do you
eating
get
Stop
your
eating
where do you
Thank
get your
you.
gear?
What is
dude?
Look at her making me blush. Thank you. Thank
Where do you
you.
get your gear? Or is it like
Um,
a secret joint?
I'm wearing Goat. This is actually my uncle's label.
Yeah.
Independent. Shout out. And Mpohloville on the beanie. And just, yeah.
Who's in Bottleville?
Mpohloville is also my other uncle, so they both pushing
Everything
brands.
is in the family with you, ne?
Yeah, man. Should
Everything.
be. The money is going to come in
In
the
the
family.
family.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we talk about your pseudonym? Where's SeezNation from? What is SeezNation?
Okay. Seez is my name in half, like Caesar. And then Nation is also my name in English. And then SeezNation, how that came about was in high school, I used to be a battle rapper. So, you know, when usually in battles, someone would spit something dope and then the crowd would go, ah, and then disturb them. And then they have to go in again, like start with where they stopped, you know. So with me, every time I used to spit, I would keep them quiet for some reason. Like I would seize the nation.
Shout out.
You get what I'm saying?
Look at these
And
bars.
then
Those are the bars we were
every
asking
time I finish rapping, then they go, oh, like they were.
Maybe they were slow.
Not,
You know
it's not
what?
even
Maybe
about
only
that.
about your
them
shirt. You're actually Aries, right? And that's
Yeah,
the
this is my
animal.
star sign,
Yeah, is that part of it?
I don't like Aries folk, just by the way.
Wow.
You're like
I was
super
like, no, no,
extra.
I'm almost hurt.
You're in people's faces.
I'm almost hurt.
No,
but
I
it's
don't like
fine.
Aries people.
It's all good.
Ratlesha.
good.
Like
It's all
Ratlesha.
So what you think
all
people
good.
were slow to get your punchlines or what was going
Not
on?
even. I just figured that I was just dope enough for people to listen and not disturb me.
Ah.
Yeah. Until I finished my thing and then.
So
yeah.
this is an assumption.
It's not even an
Did
assumption.
you do research?
You can do research, actually.
Yeah,
We
let's
should
do
do
research.
research.
What are those things called? A survey.
Ha.
Why were
You
you
should.
question?
Yeah. What did you mean? You were also part of is this a duo FBI?
Where's
FBI
FBI?
is,
Where is it?
to be honest,
Nifile.
no, like, that's a shade. Who says that on
Are we
air?
resting
though?
in peace?
Not even. Shout outs to the FBI, yo. I think everyone is just independent now. It used to be a crew back then in high school. You know?
Yeah.
We used to do our things together. It was like a bunch of us. It was a movement, actually, not a crew.
How many?
I could say more than close to 30, actually. Just different people, you know.
Okay, what did the FBI stand for? Clearly wasn't a
Please don't
popo
put me on
thing.
the spot. I think I forgot.
Oh.
So
That was like way back in high school. But
As if high school was like 16 years ago. This is a whole 5 years
I
ago,
can't
Sizwe.
remember. I can't remember.
I'm sure it was dope though, right?
It was really. I was
So what
Okay,
it was
let me-
dancers, rappers, singers, or just rappers?
just rappers actually.
30 of you guys.
No, the whole movement was just different people doing just art, you know,
Okay.
dancers and all that. And it varied from bourgeois to hip hop and all that.
That's
Okay.
dope.
And then there was us, the rappers.
I was not that cool in high school.
And then Prodigy. Who's Prodigy? What role did he play?
Okay. Prodigy used to be okay, when I first got to grade 8, I think, I met this guy called Prodigy. He was the best rapper in school at that time. So when I got there, you know, you have to big yourself up like, hey, I'm the best thing here, so you can't just come in and take over my territory. So at some point, I felt like I can do better. So I challenged him in front of everyone, like, yo, I can battle you. So he's like, let's do it here. I was like, cool. And then he sent one of his dogs You know, like to get to me, you have to go through them first.
Oh wow.
Exactly. So he spit, and after spitting, the crowd went crazy. And I was like, "Aight, dope, you dope." You know, I gave him his hand, his respect. And I was like, "Aight, yeah, we'll do this next time." I didn't battle, actually. They were like, "Oh, you chicken. Oh, you afraid.
Why did you chicken
Oh,
out?
that." I didn't chicken out. I wanted him straight, but he sent his dogs.
Okay.
And in a way, my self-esteem was a bit low at the time when I started rapping. So it got to a point where I got home on the day and I was like, "Damn, the nigga dope. So what about Prodigy?" And then I started upping my guns. He didn't know. He actually thought that I was dope at the time when I said I was dope. So it took time
So
for me
you are
to
just
get to his
claiming.
level. No, in a way.
Yes, claiming.
Okay, yeah, you could say that. You could say that. But he challenged me to actually start rapping, like really rapping. So I started rapping, and all my raps were based on him, because I
So
wanted
you
to
were like
diss
clowning
him.
him.
No, I just wanted to defeat him. You know, I
Okay.
wanted to be better than him. And then it got to a point where I battled him. And on that day, he gave me his hand and was like, "Yo, I want you to join our crew."
And
Which
there
was
was
Who
lit.
FBI.
decides who
Ah,
wins in
I-
a cipher? Like who?
I think
who
the
in a
crowd
battle?
does.
The crowd.
Yeah, the crowd does.
Okay.
Where is battle rap like culture right now?
It's still
in South
alive.
Africa?
It's everywhere. Just there's events, you know, special events hosted anywhere, man.
What events are these? Like, inform people. If someone's a rapper and they're listening to this and they're interested in battle rap, they want to be in that culture. Like, where do they find these places?
Okay, I can't speak for them because I don't know where they are specifically, but I see some flyers, you know, now and then. So I think there are places, but like speaker hosts ciphers, not
Okay.
battle raps. In
Is it in
Soweto.
Joburg? Oh,
Yeah.
Soweto. Okay.
In Soweto. So it's not like battle rap, but it's part of rapping. You get me?
Mm.
And then there's variations. There's different producers where, you know, you come in and like do your thing, battle another rapper, and all that. But that's like competition. You know,
Yeah.
it's not as big as it was, but it's still there.
So you think it's still alive?
It is still alive. There are battle cats, trust me. There's a whole lot more underground rappers than commercial rappers, actually.
Yeah. Speaking about commercial rappers, where do we stand with auto-tune?
Oh,
Wow.
Can we
Talk about
cancel
auto-tune.
That's
the
deep.
auto tune?
That's deep. I'm not speaking for AKA though. I don't use it much actually. I personally feel like auto tune is for brushing up your voice because not all of us have that voice.
Vocals, yeah.
Exactly. So it's just brushing up, not overusing it like Young Thug and Kodak Black and all that.
Well, all these
So,
rappers are using auto-tune now,
I
and
think
like the
they
whole
popping.
track.
Exactly. I think that's just whack. It's whackness on another
But they
level.
popping.
They are popping. Their songs are being
They
played on
popping.
music
So-
channels.
So
Their
what's
songs are getting
determining what
airplay.
whack is?
Everything is a phase. You won't like it forever.
We don't even like it now.
Look at actual rap. Look at boom bap. It's been there and it's still there.
True.
Exactly.
Very true.
So,
But do you think if you were a boom bap rapper in South Africa, you'd be able to eat off of it? Because look at the
with
the
time.
playing field commercially.
with time, because there's Shane Eagle now. Shane Eagle's album is very boom bap than commercial. So he believed in his guts and himself. Because I also was also told that you're not. Okay, they used to say you rap too hard. Actually, you know.
What does that mean? Like
I don't
you should dumb it
know.
down.
Okay,
Yeah.
think
Something
about
like
the music we hear, though.
you mean?
Think
Yeah,
about
it's
what
it's
do you
dumbing
think
it
about
down.
the South African industry,
industry.
hip hop industry? Is it an industry you want to be a part of? Is it something you want to change in the industry?
It's an industry I want to be part of, definitely. But
Yeah.
I want to change it. I'm not. Okay, I'm proud of it and proud of the change and the upcoming and
And the
new
growth,
rappers
ne?
that have changed the game, you know? So I'd like to be part of it, but as much as I want to be part of it, I want to make it bigger. I want to do something way better than they are doing right now. Because our state of hip hop it's big, but it's not as big as it should be.
Basic also.
It's just growing.
I feel like there's a
slowly.
lack of variety.
Yes.
That's what I feel. It's just
They
all
also
the
don't
same
give
shit.
underground rappers that much.
Platform.
Exactly.
So out of 10, what are we rating the industry right now?
The whole industry.
South
Like-
African hip hop right now, because it is still a baby. South African hip hop wasn't this big.
Out of 10,
always. Yeah.
out of 10, I could rate it. Out of 10, wow. Hey, people will hate me on this, eh?
Let's hear it.
let's say 7.
Okay, that's pretty high.
We'll get the
That's
other
pretty
3.
high.
Yeah, we'll
That's
get the
pretty
other
high.
3. It's not that whack, but yeah, a 7.
Okay, another conversation that people also love to have is trap hip hop.
Trap is hip hop.
Trap is hip hop.
Trap is just a different definition of hip hop.
Elaborate, please.
So trap is, I don't do trap, but I know what trap is. So it originates from Atlanta. So there's drugs out there, right? Especially in that area. So how they live is there's a lot more drug sellers than anything in the hood, you know. So soon as you are growing up in that environment, you are trapped, you know. And then within that environment, there's artists, there's people that want to make it big. So they'd rather rap about what they are going through than claiming that, oh, I have $1 million and I'm driving this car when I don't even have it.
Yeah.
So the trap is the trap they are in. We are just defining it as a bumpy beat, you know, a fast-paced beat.
And the same
with an
lyrics
808.
over
The lyrics
and
are the
over
same,
and
the content
over.
is the same.
Yeah.
Or do you think the commercial trap is different from the trap in these areas you speak
Our
of?
trap is different from the USA trap, let me say so.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Our
But is
trap
Migos
just,
then not trap?
Migos is trap
Future's
because
trap.
they grew up doing that stuff they rap about. They don't just claim. You get me?
Okay.
That
You know
was a
what
trap.
problem
Okay.
I have with people calling trap hip hop, right? It's because hip hop rap is rhythm and poetry. We
Yes.
all know that.
Yes.
Poetry is in the lyricism. Trap is not about the lyrics, it's about the
Exactly.
beat.
Exactly.
So how is that still hip hop? How is that
It's
still
not
rap?
really about the beat. It's not really about the beat, but the living.
Trap is about like
It's not really
don't-
about the beat.
like the lyricism is so poor. Someone can repeat
Whack.
the same line for 30 whole seconds and it's still considered music. So how is that still rap? There's no poetry, there's no lyricism, there's no message that you're giving us. You're
Let's
just
just
making
say-
noise in our ears.
Let's just say it I don't know, it differs, you know. Because I don't do trap, but
That's
I
what I'm
get
saying.
what
you're
Maybe
saying. Like referring to
commercial
Grom as
trap is not
house.
the same as trap in Atlanta where it
what
originated.
do you mean by commercial trap though?
What we hear on TV, like Future, like who Migos, like Little
But like-
Tontoni.
The people you're mentioning are the actual people that grew up in that state. You get what I'm saying? So the claimers.
But
Can we
this
stop
being
calling it
rap,
hip hop? Can
you
we
can't
stop
name
calling it
call them.
rap? It does not fall under rap.
It can
Yeah,
be
it
hip
doesn't.
hop, like under
it
hip
That's like calling Grom house. Grom
yeah,
is not
I
house.
get I get what you're saying.
Yeah, Grom is
Because it
Grom.
just beats
house is
own
house.
thing.
Yeah.
Trap is trap. Hip hop is hip hop.
But look at the culture though.
Okay, if we look at the culture that people that we respect, let's look at your Tupacs, let's look at your Kendrick Lamars, your J. Cole's. If we look at the culture that they're pushing, if we look at the lyricism in their work, and the culture of hip hop that they have going for them, following the people with Dr. Dre, right? And then we look at the new school cats, your Lil Yachis, your, who else is there?
Little
Baby Big
Bun
Page,
Bun.
Ram.
Lil
Is
Bun
that the
Bun.
same culture? It's not the same
It's not
culture.
the
It's
same
not the
culture.
same living. It's not the same
It's really
thinking.
diluted.
It's definitely not
So
the same
let's stop
living.
calling it the same thing. Let's stop trying to put it under the
Okay.
same umbrella to make ourselves comfortable.
Yeah, I get your point.
So we have decided that trap is not.
Amen. So we're gonna go into another track. This is by SeezNation. It's called Growth. Do you wanna tell us about the song? Is it on the project?
It's on the project also.
Okay.
I think it's number 4. Growth is also a very personal song. It was just, I don't know, I was feeling somehow when I wrote that song.
Yeah.
I was going through my emotions. So
Okay, let's hear it.
touches home.
So you're still in the Queen's Fortress with Yamoria and SeezNation.
Yeah.
So re tlo go testa, ne? I researched like some hip hop lines that are supposedly dope.
Popular.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me who
No, some
said
of them
it.
are whack.
No, some of them. I didn't. Did I say dope? I
You did
say
no,
dope.
they're not dope. They just
They
they-
consider dope.
Yes,
Apparently.
They just
considered. But
Yeah.
on him. Right. So then you're gonna tell me who said it.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, that's very violent. Anyway, real cheese move in silence like lasagna.
Is this international or local?
International. They're all international.
Is this trap?
I don't know. It's not trap.
That's a whack ass
He seems to know it.
Ooh,
That's the cameraman.
I don't know. It sounds like a Kodak Black song.
It's Little Wayne.
Wow.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay, you know it's funny when it rains it pours. They got money for wars but can't feed the poor.
Jigga?
No, it's Tupac.
Tupac!
I go.
I didn't get any of them right either. Okay, better late than never, but never late is better.
Oh, Drake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best part about me is I'm not you.
Okay, local or international?
Internet, they're all international.
Yo, that's difficult.
I should have gotten some local ones, ne?
I
Called
know,
out
no,
people
no,
on
no.
their
You
red
remember?
lines. Best part about me is I'm not you.
That's emotional. A Drake song again?
No. Eminem.
Wow.
Climb the ladder to success. Escalator style.
Yeah, this like stuff, man.
Guys.
Kendrick?
No, it's notorious. Notorious.
Why are you doing this, though?
Okay.
She putting me on
Shake
the
a
We
little,
knew you wouldn't get there.
shake a little ass, get a little bag, and take it to the store.
Rick
She's a
Ross?
very violent somebody.
Oh.
she's,
Is it?
she's aggressive.
But
It's a she.
it
That's
can't
the
be.
clue.
Is it Nicki?
Nah, it's Cardi.
Cardi. I thought of that. But
What
like,
is the war
Nicki's
between
also-
Cardi and Nicki? Are you with the war?
I feel like, no hate, but I feel like Cardi is just trying to take Nicki's shine. But with
Do you
the
think she's
female,
dope though? Okay, I want to do one more. You
She's
have to
okay.
know this one. I put her on the plate and then I do the dishes.
Ooh,
And then I do the dishes.
who was that? Tip.
It's Little Wayne, guys.
These lines are so whack, and they all sound alike though.
They
Exactly.
do. I should have taken lines from Bedrock because wow.
And the thing is, it's lines from all different eras, but like they all be sounding the same.
Dude.
Oh, whack! Like,
That's just sad.
have you listened to Bedrock?
Yeah,
The
that used to be
lyrics-
the, that
it
used to be
so
the
dope back then.
song.
Have you checked out the lyrics now?
Nah, not,
Let me check out some of those lyrics. While we talk about Nicki and Cardi,
I think the
Aye,
worst is
aye.
just I like the way she's walking. If she's walking my way, that's the line I can't
Yeah.
tolerate. Like the whole song, I'm just like, this is the one line.
I think my
cannot
favorite
take.
verse in that song was Drake's.
How does it go?
I
can't
I'm
remember
not
it.
promoting Drake.
I think I liked Nikki's verse then. She was still new.
I knock
I
her
never-
lights out and she still shine.
No, but that's
I hate
powerful,
to
guys.
see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
That's-
Help
yeah,
us.
I remember that one.
Oh my god.
We
Let's
all
see what
like
else.
that one. So you said your musical.
Wait. I'm that Red Bull. Now let's fly away.
Wow.
Guys, but you like that.
Wait. I see me with her. No Stevie Wonder.
Damn.
Pause.
Yo.
And it was dope back then.
It
I-
was hella-
like,
no, that was
no,
the dopest track
no,
ever. You got your musical
Damn.
influences, you said, as a kid from your uncles.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
some
Part
of the
it.
influences. So, like, who were they listening to? What caught your attention? Were you a rapper then, or is that where the love started?
That's where the love started.
Yeah.
I think I was still a dancer, transitioning to a rapper. Around the time I was still doing debating at school, though. So that inspired me a lot to write because I was always forced to think constantly. So yeah, at home there were like CDs. Remember
who were
back
you
then there were
listening
like
to?
USBs and stuff.
We still
Mostly,
got CDs at home.
Gang.
mostly it was Jigga. There was Blueprint Dynasty there. Who else? Pro Kid. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle used to listen to a lot of Pro Kid. But like, yeah, the most of my influence came from Jay-Z because I was just inspired by him. I was shocked at how you can put a sentence together
So,
and I could relate to it. Like, I'm not you, but you know, I get what you say.
And how do you feel growing up Kokasi like affected your music?
It never affected me at all. It just inspired me to do more actually and push and write better than I do. Because growing up in the hood is like, it's the ish. Who wouldn't want to grow up in the hood?
There's pros and cons of growing up in the hood.
Yeah, but
Of growing up anyway.
of growing up anyway.
I didn't grow
Growing
up
up,
in the hood.
period.
Growing up anyway.
Just period.
Just
Growing up
Period.
is intense.
I didn't grow up Kokasi, so I don't know
Uh-huh.
what you know. So
I
did
get
it
you.
shape your music in any way?
Yeah, because there's different cultures, there's different people. There's,
Yeah.
man.
Okay,
There's a lot of
why
influence.
Kasi over the Burbs?
It's not Gussie over the burbs because, okay,
Okay,
I also
which one
spent
over which one?
half of my time in the burbs because my friend lived in Morningside, Santon.
Bougie.
So I understand where you're coming from when you say it's different. I don't
It
know.
is the people, just the being.
The
it's
culture
just
also
extremely
is just
different.
quiet, and then the hood is just louder. So when you come to the hood, it's life, man. We would travel from the burb to the hood just because we were bored. You get me?
I don't
We
blame
know
you. There's
where
nothing
we are
to
going.
do
We're gonna
but
have
watch
fun.
TV
Exactly.
and take walks.
Exactly. So yeah, I just choose the hood over anything, man. There's just so much life.
So you go White City right now.
Yeah, I'm in White City right
What do you
now.
love most about it?
I'm a newspaper.
What does that mean?
Or is it
I'm
people with the
kidding. There's
gossip?
just there's these. My kasi is just sold by Abokoko. Abangalavai. So they are our newspapers. They make you get me? Like every time I wake up there's always someone. Ekasi. Like it's always busy and it's them. It's not us. Like they
Were
are
you
there.
ever? Did you ever make it to the newspaper?
I'm always in the newspaper.
What are they saying?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Hey. You don't want to know. But a lot.
Are these good? Are these like headlines,
It's
or is
just-
it like on page 7 or?
It's headlines in like page 7 and number 2, la, second page. Second
So you make it in the
paragraph.
newspaper more than once?
You get me? Yeah.
And then you mentioned Is
Yeah,
this one
Mkhulu
grandmother
said-
that you grew up with or two different grandmothers?
I have, rest in peace to my late grandma.
Mm.
She raised me, and then now I'm living with her mother, which is my great grandma.
What? She's still alive, healthy,
Yeah, she's still
wow.
alive, healthier, even. So
What?
yeah, I'm raised by my grandmas actually.
And how is it being raised by grandmothers? It's either they're super strict or they spoil you.
Very strict.
What did they do?
It's part of both actually.
Yeah.
Because my grandma, as much as she spoils me, she wants to put me in a straight
line.
Exactly. So, yeah, but it's mostly strictness. She's just strict, and
Does she give you
it's
a
not out of
curfew?
hate or anything, but love. She just
Yeah.
wants the best for me. So that taught me a lot. If she wasn't strict, I don't think I'd be the way I am today.
You'd be
So,
whining.
yeah, man. She's always whining like, hey, that's why I always yelled at your uncle because of this and that. Now he has his own cars, own house. Both of them, actually. Rest in peace to the other two. But yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can we talk about your upcoming events?
Not yet, actually. But
but they will be
Caesar,
though.
give us something.
no, like you must
Caesar.
understand that
Caesar
I've
is gonna
been
tell us
working.
Like he's
about
giving us
ginseng.
nothing.
Listen,
He's telling us
you must
nothing.
understand that I've been working. Like I've been working on me. So soon as my stuff comes out, you will see. You will understand that.
We will
Oh,
know.
we get it.
Uzosirasela kahle kahle.
Kahle, kahle, mele ngenze umsindo.
Okay, then where can people stalk you? To
On
find
social
out
media.
When you, where?
On social media. I'm on Facebook, but I don't use it much. Facebook
You
sucks.
really don't.
Why is
Yes.
Facebook
You're
there?
really
though?
poor on Facebook.
Yes.
You know, it's unfortunate as artists we have to use social media.
I know.
Like regardless of whether we also are really bad at social media, but you have to force to put out something every
I
now
feel
and
you.
again. People forget
Yeah.
you very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But I
people
feel
are
like
shallow.
as artists, we can't be maintaining everything. That's why we need PR. We
definitely.
need people that are going to take care
It's
of
I
the
know,
social media
I know,
side.
but right now
Important.
while you're still small,
Mhm.
there's still things that you got to do yourself.
Yeah.
And also,
obviously.
you need whoever is going to take over your things later on in life needs to have a
Mm-hmm.
template of what it is you like, what it is you appreciate on social media, and what you're about.
True.
So please get your social media life together.
I will.
No, but we still
Shout
want to
out-
stalk
shout
you
out to
because
the girl. She just told me.
where do we stalk
I
you?
will. I'm on Facebook. It's SeezNation, and Instagram is at official SeezNation. I lost access to my old account, which was at SeezNation. So if you come across both, just
Official.
man, go to the official one.
And why are we not
And
on
then
Twitter?
Twitter.
We coming on Twitter because
Why are we not
Okay,
on Twitter?
when
Twitter
are we getting
is
a Twitter
just-
page? There's something we have to hold.
I feel like my
I'm
Hold
accountable.
for.
I feel like I don't know. I'm not as interested in Twitter at the moment.
But Twitter is where things.
What
That's
will
what
your-
that's
what
what
will-
everyone
Let's
says.
Whoa.
trend.
That's what everyone
What
says.
will your thingy be? Your handle at who?
I think it will also be at official SeezNation. Probably not worldwide. Konja, who's worldwide? Oh,
So that's
yeah.
SeezNation Nation.
yes. SeezNation, one word.
Yes.
Is there going to be an underscore?
So we
featuring
will
Maybe on Twitter.
Sizwe
Maybe on
underscore
Twitter,
nation.
underscore. All right. Sizwe is promising us a page by the 1st of July.
Yeah, bro.
You guys can stalk him there.
Yeah,
And we're not
officially.
joking.
I know
I'm
you're
even
not.
setting a reminder right now.
I know you are not.
I'm setting
We will be your first followers.
She just wrote down the date.
I genuinely
I'm
did.
That's
The
dope.
1st of July. It's my birthday month, Nochal. So I'll make sure. nje,
It will be your
I get
birthday
you.
present.
Thank you
actually.
so much.
What is the worst star sign?
Do you even follow star signs?
I follow my star sign. I don't care about others.
Oh, this hate.
But you
It's
have
not
to
hate,
check.
but
It's
it's being honest.
compatible
The
with.
compatibility.
I don't
Can we
believe
be
in
friends?
compatibility though. I feel like opposites attract most of the time. So
Yeah, but in that,
So it's I'll see
the opposite,
your
there
opposite
needs to be compatibility.
pardon? You were saying?
I'll see. Is she your opposite?
Next question.
She's not gonna vibe with you. She's just gonna go hungry.
Can
Don't
we
say
leave
who
my
told me.
relationship aside? No hate.
It's
yo.
already here though.
No hate. No hate.
It's already here. It's fine. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
off
already
air.
here.
we'll
Love
talk
me,
about
girls. Love me. Give yourselves to me.
Okay, but you are planning on starting to perform live
Yes, definitely.
All right.
definitely.
this year,
This year, like very soon.
along with the EP.
Yes,
this year.
that's what I'm pushing this year. And there's more coming out after that. I'm working with a producer called 3930.
Okay.
We have a project after the My Moment EP.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be called Land of the Wicked, inspired by Bram Fontaine. So yeah,
Okay. Do you like Bram? Do you like the culture in Bram?
50%.
Why? What happened to the other
Because
50?
It's all that, and then sometimes it's just boring. We just have this dream of taking over Bram, like, you know, knocking off the boys and bucks niggas. Like, where are y'all?
Who are you?
But yeah, we just have the dream of, you know, owning that area. Not literally, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being the ones who influence the culture and the music around there.
So, Land of the Wicked is inspired by the place.
And when we listen to Land of the Wicked, what are we feeling?
That's a very different sound. It's, like you said, trappy because of the beats.
All right.
But content-wise, boom bap, old school.
Is it just you?
Realness, just me. Like, I'm a rapper.
No, I mean just you. As in, will you have any features?
Oh, no, it's just me and him actually on the project. It's
Okay.
me and 3930. And then in My Moment, there's only one feature. I'm featuring Old Tweezy in the 10th song, I think. So yeah, he's the only person I'm featuring in the
Why
EP.
you stingy with the features? Though?
Yeah.
Like I said, I was still working on myself. So I just wanted to give people me before anything else.
And how much influence do you think a feature has on a track? Like, can someone like bash the whole track with one bad feature?
Yes.
So you fear that?
In a way, because we don't all think alike and we might not want to deliver the same message. You get
Okay.
what I'm saying? In the same way.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone
Fair.
would prefer you dropping a trap song or a bumpy song over you wanting to drop a relaxed boom bap or R&B feel. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
All right.
So,
Okay, so guys, that was SeezNation.
shout out.
If you want to stalk SeezNation, he will be on Twitter as of July.
Soon
it will
enough.
be at official SeezNation. There could potentially be an underscore in there.
Potentially.
On Instagram,
Yeah.
it's at official SeezNation as well. If you want to stalk us, it's Yamoria on Instagram. On her Mfumo's.
You're forgetting the underscore. It's Moria underscore.
But the
Wow.
Instagram. Okay,
Like-
guys. Underscore.
Is that why mine should have an underscore?
It could potentially have one. You know, underscore
What's
just
with the
adds
underscore?
things.
That thing.
Yeah.
When we say Seize
Underscore.
underscore nation. Did you hear that?
I actually used to have an account.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
If you want
I
to
used
stalk
to have
Mfumo on
that
her
account.
personal Twitter, that's at Mfumo underscore. And if you want to stalk me, that's Mumani underscore N.
Yes, and then that's Pick Me Up Poetry across all platforms. We'll be having another Pick Me Up show in July. Make sure you pull through to that. We'll get you the date for that. And now we're gonna have
And also,
Wait.
Color Me Melanin. You should
Oh.
get yourself a copy.
Yeah. Also, shout out to
Where's
you
your copy
girls
of
for
Color Me
that,
Melanin,
though.
nigga?
I was about to ask, because it's been long. Like,
Yeah,
shout
Color
out,
Me
shout
Melanin is
out.
what's happening, right?
Yeah.
So Caesar
I'm
did
proud of y'all
not
for
drop
that.
us those surprise bars, but he will be dropping some bars.
Yeah.
He's going to perform fast live. Do enjoy. Thank you for tuning in.